Hi, my name is Shakil Zufairi bin Muhammad Asri and my metric number is 2026 904251.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Akif Hanis bin Muhammad Saipul Bahri and my ID number is 2025682346.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Akmal bin Muhammad Aris. My metric ID is 2026509501.
Hi everyone, my name is Nik Muhammad Syafiq Akal bin Muhammad Anafia. My matrix number is 2026105505.
Hello everyone, my name is Wan Ismu Saifullah bin Wan Adnan. My metric number is 2026974683.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So my name is Shakil Zufairi bin Muhammad Asri and today I will be presenting the business background that assigned to us and we are from group 3. Okay, so the first one we are looking to the business name and the business name is Kopi Saigon Beret 12. So the business owner is Puan Rohaya binti Muhammad and the business type is partnership and trading. Okay, so there are 3 people in this business including Puan Rohaya and Puan Rohaya is the main owner. So the business located at number 1655, 12 and 13, Jalan Abdul Kadir Adabi, Berat 12, 15,000 Kota Baru, Kelantan. So I believe this is an excellent spot because it is located in the middle of Kota Baru with many nearby amenities. So I think Puan Rohaya made a wise decision in choosing this spot. Okay, next we are looking to the business activity. Kopi Saigon Beret 12 is selling a coffee. It is definitely a coffee shop, but Kopi Saigon Beret 12 stand out because it's offer a authentic Vietnamese coffee that imported directly from Vietnam and offering a truly unique flavor, and it's not typical of coffee that offered by many coffee shops out there. Okay, so the last one is Kopi Saigon was established in 2022 and has been operating for nearly 4 years. Okay, so now we are moving to the second slide, which is capital and business activity. So the capital for Kopi Saigon Beret 12 RM 150,000 that Puan Rohaya and her partnership brought to the business. So as we can see, there are a lot of types of capital. So the first one is a licensing fee. So what is a licensing fee? Licensing fee is a standard requirement for anyone looking to start a franchise business. So the second one is owner's decoration use. So Puan Rohaya spent some amount of money to make a renovation of the shop. So the third one is a chiller. Chiller is a basic equipment for anyone who are looking to open an food and beverage business. And the last one is air conditioning. So air conditioning is also a common type of equipment. Okay, so next we are going to the business activity, which is Kopi Saigon provide a lot of business activity. So the first one is selling Vietnamese coffee and providing good service to customer. So as I mentioned earlier, Vietnamese coffee is quite hard and rare to find in Kota Baru area. So I think Puan Rohaya made a wise decision to brought the Kopi Saigon to Kota Baru. Okay, so for the second one is coffee catering services for weddings in Kota Baru areas. So anyone interested in booking Kopi Saigons for a wedding in Kota Baru, so you can directly contact Puan Rohaya. So the last one is providing Vietnamese coffee preparation experience to local workers.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Akmal bin Muhammad Aris. Today I will present about business characteristic of Kopi Saigon Beret 12. First, business registration. As a partnership, this business must be legally registered under the Registration of Business Act 1956 VSSM. Second, let's look at capital. The initial capital for this business is around 150,000 ringgit. In a partnership, this capital is contributed together by the partner to start their business operation. Third is ownership. Under the law, a partnership business must be owned by a group of 2 to 20 people. For Kopi Saigon business, one of the main owner is Puan Rohaya binti Muhammad. Is management and control. The daily operation of Kopi Saigon, Barrack 12, business decisions are managed together by their active partnership based on their agreement and advertise. Fifth is liability. A partnership carries unlimited liability. This means the business and the owner are the same under the law. If the business has debt, the partner are personally responsible to pay them if they have to use their own personal asset. C is profit and loss. All the profit or loss made by the business will be shared among the partner. The distribution follow the rule or percentage in their partnership agreement. 7. Book and account. For accounting purpose, we follow separate entity concept. This means the business transaction and the partner personally must be recorded separately. However, partnership does not need to audit this account using an external auditor.
Now, let's dive into the classification of business items for the company, which is Kopi Saigon. So first thing first is asset. Assets are valuable resources owned or controlled by the company to provide future financial benefits. The assets that I identify for Kopi Saigon are cash on hand, cash at bank, kitchen equipments, and coffee machines. So the cash in hand usually being used for paying minor repairs and tipping for courier services, while cash at bank usually being used for monthly rent or utilities and transferring funds to suppliers. And for the kitchen equipments and coffee machines, it are being used to produce their foods and beverages. So how about liabilities? So liabilities is a company's financial obligations or debts owed to external parties that arise from past transactions. So the liability that I identify from Kopi Saigon is account payables. The company purchased inventory or raw materials needed to run the business with their suppliers by credit. Now I'm going to talk about the capital. Capital is a financial value of the assets owned by a business minus its liabilities. So the capital that I identify for Kopi Saigon is cash and bank and furniture. So for the company brought in existing cash and bank for the company and brought in existing furniture such as tables and chairs. The next one is revenue. Revenue is the amount of money a business earns from the sale of its goods and services before any expenses are deducted. So the revenue that I identify for Kopi Saigon are food sales, beverage sales, and their service charge income. And last but not least, there are expenses. The expenses is the cost a business incurs to operate and generate revenue. So the expenses I identify for Kopi Saigon are the costs incurred in daily operations, the cost of their sales or direct expenses, the purchase of raw materials, and their packaging costs.
Thank you, Mr. Shafiq. Hello, my name is Muhammad Akif Hanis bin Muhammad Saipul Bahri, and I would like to present about the recording process used by Kopi Saigon Barrack 12 to ensure that all businesses transactions are properly documented and reported. The first step is gathering and organizing sources documents. At Kopi Saigon Barrack 12, this includes the business registration information, cash sales receipt, generate from coffee and beverage sales, and utility bills such as electricity and water bills. These documents are important because they provide evidence of every transaction and serve as the foundation for the accounting process. The second step is recording transaction. In the accounting records, every day, Kopi Saigon Barrack 12 records its total sales from products such as Vietnamese coffee, which is the main product, ice beverage such as chocolate, and other menu items sold to the customer. The business also records purchases of inventory and ingredients, including coffee beans, milk, sugar, cups, and other supplies needed for daily operation. In addition, expenses such as electricity and water bills are recorded because they are necessary costs of running to the coffee shop. If the owner withdraws cash from the business for personal use, these withdrawals are also recorded separately to maintain accurate financial records. Next, all recorded transactions are transferred to the general ledger. The ledger organizes financial information into the different accounts such as cash, sales, revenue, purchases, expenses, owner drawings, and owner's capital. For example, cash received from customers purchasing coffee will be recorded in the cash and sales account, while purchases of coffee beans and the ingredients will be recorded in the purchases account. This helps Kopi Saigon Beret 12 monitor the balance of each account and keep its records organized. The next step is preparing the adjusted trial balance. Adjustments are made for items that require updating at the end of the accounting period. For example, if Kopi Saigon pays certain expenses in advance, such as rent or service subscription, these prepaid items need to be adjusted. The business also calculates depreciation on shop equipment such as coffee machines, refrigerators, blenders, and furniture because these assets gradually decrease in value over time. This adjustment ensures that the financial information accurately reflects the actual condition of the business. Finally, Kopi Saigon Beret 12 prepared its financial statement. The income statement shows whether the coffee shop has earned a profit, incurred a loss during the period. The statement of owner's equity shows changes in the owner's investment and withdrawals. The balance sheet presents the overall financial position of the business by showing its assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. In conclusion, the recording process at Kopi Saigon starts with collecting sources document, recording daily transaction, posting information to the ledger, preparing a trial balance, making necessary adjustment, and finally producing financial statement. This systematic process helps the coffee shop maintain accurate records, monitor its financial performance, and support better business decision making. Thank you.
Today, I will briefly explain the strength and the weaknesses of the data collection and recording process used by Kopi Saigon Beret 12. The process starts with collecting documents, recording transactions, updating ledger's account, and preparing financial report. First, the strength of the recording process: complete financial documentation. Kopi Saigon Beret 12 collect important business documents such as sale receipt, utility bills, and business registration records. This ensures that all financial transactions have supporting evidence. Second, systematic transaction recording. The business records daily revenue, purchases, operating expenses, and the owner withdrawals. This helps maintain organized financial record and improve accuracy. Third, better financial control. By maintaining separate ledger account for cash, revenue, purchases, expenses, drawing, and owner's capitals, the business can monitor its financial activities more effectively. Fourth, reliable financial reporting. The process includes preparing a trial balance, making adjustments, and producing financial statements. This allows the owner to evaluate profit, business performance, and financial position. Okay, we move to the weaknesses of the recording process. First, time-consuming process. The business needs to collect documents, record transactions, update ledger's account, and prepare reports. This requires considerable time and effort, especially if it's done manually. Second, risk of human error. Errors may occur when entering transactions, posting information to ledger's account, or preparing the trial balance. which can affect the accuracy of financial report. Third, dependence on proper documentation. If the receipt of bills are lost or not recorded properly, the financial record may become incomplete and unreliable. Fourth, require accounting knowledge. Preparing adjustment entries, calculating depreciation, and producing financial statement require accounting skill. Kopi Saigon Barrack 12 may face difficulties if the staff lack accounting expertise. In conclusion, the recording process of the Kopi Saigon Barrack 12 is well structured, ensure organized record, better financial control, and reliable financial reporting. However, it can be time-consuming, prone to human error, and require proper documentation and accounting knowledge. Therefore, adopting digital accounting system can help improve efficiency and accuracy to the owner of Kopi Saigon Barrack 12.